Welcome to the Missouri Tiger pregame show. I'm Owen Backer, joined alongside me, Mason Heller. The Tigers coming off a strong 6-3 victory in this very building on Friday night against rival Arkansas. The Tigers looking to replicate that success. Mason, what do you think they have to do to try to have the same success that they did in yesterday's contest?
Yeah, the Tigers did a great job yesterday of dominating the ice. They were everywhere all at once. They weren't, getting too bogged down in the corners. We saw that be a problem in that Iowa series, or not that Iowa series, though, Oklahoma State series. It prevented them from scoring more goals that were better opportunities, but they were physically dominant last night, and that led to a lot of turnovers in the Arkansas defensive zone, and that is where the Tigers scored most of their goals. It wasn't a great night for the Tigers defensively or offensively, but they played a complete game, and they showed no weakness in any one area of the game. If they continue to replicate that success tonight, I think they'll do a good job.
I agree with that, especially we talked about this in the pregame show yesterday, and I'll mention it again, the rush chances for the Tigers, much better. They were consistently getting opportunities off the rush, continuously testing the opposing defense and goaltender especially. We saw that Ethan DeGroat, the first of his goals yesterday, that highlight reel where he walked around Connor Chapman and did the Kucherov move on the Arkansas goaltender. Something I want to talk about is the defensive structure. Mason Budde yesterday, he stepped in on the blue line. He has been a forward for last year and all of this season for Missouri, and he looked really solid, I think. How do you think the defense played as a cohesive unit all together?
Sure. I think that Driscoll-Cassiopo top pairing just clicked so well last night. They were really magical all over the ice, especially on the penalty kill. They're clearing chances, they're tying people up, they're getting on the body, and they look strong. Now, Mason Budde, though, has this beautiful composure on the puck that really lends itself to being a strong defensive presence. I think a lot of the guys on the team, obviously, this being a club team, haven't played under such high intensive pressure from an attacking forward unit, but Budde, having played all 18 years of his career prior to this as a defenseman, shifting into the forward role for a bit, gathering that experience, he is a unique defensive weapon for the Tigers, and they're going to need to lean on him tonight once again. As the Razorbacks, they do have strong forwards. They have guys who can really waltz around you. But if you have a guy like Budde in the back who knows what to do, knows how to deal with that, it's kind of a calming presence for the whole team, and I expect him to have a good impact tonight.
I would also be remiss if I didn't mention the goaltending, because we neglected to do so on yesterday's pregame show. Tanner Richardson, absolutely fantastic in yesterday's contest, gave his team a chance to win, made excellent saves, and we know that the Tigers have substantial goaltending depth. This season we've seen two freshman backup goaltenders, but then finally we had the junior Michael Christopher playing in the backup role last night, and it's just encouraging to know that no matter who has to go in net, Missouri is going to be able to get it done. Now I kind of want to shift gears a little bit. Who on this team are you picking to score? And I would encourage you to maybe take a big swing on this one. But who is your pick to click?
I'm going to take Nathan Walker. Really just aggressive on the puck last night. Skated all over the ice well. Blue line to blue line. Strong, hard shifts. And when he was battling the corner, he looked tenacious, used his body, did a great job of getting aggressive in the corners. And that's really what won the Tigers the game last night, at least in the offensive side of the game. Also from the face-off dot, after the tie-up, the center getting the tie-up, he was able to swoop in and clean that puck up, and I saw multiple chances cycled around to the defense by him. So if he doesn't score first tonight, I would expect him to at least have the first assist.
Did you mean Nathan Austin or Charlie Walker?
I meant Nathan Austin.
Okay, I agree. I agree with that because he is a very tenacious player. His only problem has really been penalty taking. And when he's not, taking penalties, he has been phenomenal this season. He's a gritty, tenacious player that can really slide up anywhere they need in the lineup. He's on the penalty kill. They can put him on the power play if he needs. So I agree with that. My pick to click, DeGroat had the hat trick yesterday. I'm not going to pick him. Knapp looked really good yesterday. I'm not going to pick him because I'm going to go with Aaron Hemmer. I think he started off the season slow from a goal-scoring perspective. I believe he had 8 assists and no goals through 9 games. He started to pick up a little bit. He has since scored his first goal. I thought he looked really good yesterday. He was really feisty. He had some solid chances. I think this game is going to be a bit of a scoring renaissance for him, and he is going to get it done. So that's what I'm saying. And finally for us here, score predictions. We got very close yesterday. It was a 6-3 victory. We picked 6-4 and 6-5, so we're in that ballpark. Sure. What do you think the final score of this game is going to be?
I'm going to go 4-2 Tigers. I think this is going to be a game where their defense tightens up a bit on both sides. You know, you got to kind of get to know each other a little bit, learn how the boards bounce around for the Razorbacks. And I think the offense is going to slow down just a little bit after what was a really long and hard-fought game yesterday. Obviously, I'm probably going to end up being wrong, as is the case with being a commentator these days. But that's what I would say. And I do want to add on, we did talk about Aaron Hemmer, but Ben Schrader tonight, man to look out for, number 10. Doesn't get a ton of playing time, but every time he touches the ice, he really wants to make his presence felt. He got his first assist last night on a beautiful Andrew Knapp goal. I would expect him to be kind of the X factor for the Tigers tonight, maybe making it a 5-2 win. Okay,
score prediction. I'm getting wacky, everybody. I'm going 7-6 Tigers. It's going to be a barn burner. You know what? Actually, it's going to be 7-5 Tigers. I think it's going to be a 2-goal win. Maybe there's an empty netter involved. I don't know. I can't see the future, but I think this is going to be a barn burner. I think there's going to be the refs yesterday kind of let them play a little bit. I think there's going to be a lot more power plays today. I think they're going to kind of clamp down on that because yesterday's game ended in a lot of physicality, a lot of fireworks. But we shall see. On this very YouTube channel, 7 o'clock, the Missouri Tigers take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. I'm Owen Backer. Join alongside me, Mason Heller. Thank you so much, and we will see you for the broadcast.